Comfort looks harmless, feels soft, feels safe. But comfort has quietly destroyed more dreams than failure ever has. Not the kind of comfort earned after a long day of real work. Not the rest you take when your body truly needs it. This is a different kind of comfort. The kind you fall into before you have done anything meaningful. The kind that slowly takes over your life without making a sound. Not long ago, I stood inside a busy shopping mall. People were walking past, talking, laughing, rushing. Then something small caught my eye. A young man, strong, healthy, maybe in his 20s, stood in front of an automatic door. The door was broken. He stood there, waiting. 5 seconds passed. 10 seconds. 20. 30 full seconds went by. He did not move. He did not touch the door. He just waited, as if the door owed him something. Finally, another person walked up, pushed the door open with one hand, and walked through like it was nothing. The young man stared, confused, almost shocked, as if using his own hands had never crossed his mind. In that moment, something became very clear. We have grown so used to easy living that even small effort now feels annoying. Even simple action feels like a burden. After many years of watching people succeed and watching others stay stuck, one truth stands out clearly. The difference is not talent, not luck, not opportunity. The real difference is discipline. People who move forward train themselves so well that laziness feels uncomfortable to them. Sitting still bothers them. Doing nothing feels wrong. Most people live the opposite way. They feel comfortable being lazy. They feel uncomfortable being disciplined. And this did not happen by accident. Day after day, small choice after small choice, they train themselves to choose the easiest path. Then one day, they look around and wonder why life feels empty and stuck. Here is something many people do not want to admit. Human beings adapt. Whatever you do again and again becomes normal to you. Sit on the couch every evening for months, and soon your body wants that couch. Your mind will come up with reasons why you deserve it. You will feel uneasy trying to do anything else. Your whole system will fight change. But the same rule works in the opposite direction. If you wake up early and move your body every morning for months, your body starts to expect it. Skip a day, and something feels off. You feel restless, incomplete. So the real question is not whether you will feel comfortable or uncomfortable. The real question is this: what are you training yourself to feel comfortable with? I grew up watching real work, hard work. My father came home tired, truly tired. His body ached from long hours of physical labor, but his sleep was deep. His rest was peaceful. There was no guilt in his rest, because it was earned. Somewhere along the way, that balance was lost. Many people now want rewards without effort, rest without work, results without action. But life does not work that way. People who build real things share one habit. They dislike laziness. They do rest, yes, but their rest is planned. Their rest is earned. They rest to recharge, not to hide. There is a big difference. Rest used to grow stronger makes you better. Rest used to avoid work makes you weaker. Your body knows the difference, even when your mind tries to lie. Think about this. When was the last time you did something hard early in the morning and felt worse afterward? Not tired, not sore, but truly regretful. You cannot remember a time like that, because it does not exist. Each time you choose effort over ease, you stand taller. You trust yourself more. You feel stronger inside. Yet every morning, the alarm rings. Warm bed, cold floor, and the same choice appears again. Discipline is not really about tasks. It is about trust. Every time you do what you promised yourself, you build trust with yourself. Every time you choose comfort instead, you break that trust. Break it enough times, and your own words stop meaning anything to you. That is a dangerous place to live. Lives fall apart slowly, one small excuse at a time. It starts small. One skipped workout, one avoided conversation, one delayed task. Each choice feels tiny, but tiny drops, over time, can carve through stone. Comfort works like a drug. The more you take, the more you need. People who need everything easy will never feel satisfied. They keep chasing more shortcuts, more comfort, more escape. And the strange truth is this: endless ease does not bring happiness. It brings emptiness. We are built to struggle a little, to grow, to overcome. Remove all resistance from life, and purpose fades. Years ago, I spoke to a man who built success from nothing. I asked him his secret. He did not give a complex answer. He said, "One day I decided that being lazy hurt more than working hard." That was it. He trained his mind to feel pain when avoiding effort and peace when working. He flipped the meaning of comfort. That is the shift everything depends on. Not becoming a work machine, not never resting, but changing your default. Most people need motivation to start. Disciplined people need a reason to stop. That is the difference. And here's the good news. You do not need to change who you are. You do not need a new personality. You start small. Not huge goals. Not perfect routines. Small actions done every day. Discipline is not something you chase. It is something you train until it feels normal. Like brushing your teeth. You do not debate it. You do not need inspiration. You just do it. That is where discipline must go. And that journey always begins the same way. In the first hour of the day. Most people give that hour away. Phones. Snooze buttons. Rushing. The disciplined person protects that hour. Same wake time. Same simple actions. Not because they feel like it. Because that is who they are becoming. Stack a few small wins early, and the day changes. Confidence grows quietly. Momentum builds. But here is the warning. This path will resist you. Your body will fight it. Your mind will complain. This stage breaks most people. And right when rhythm begins to feel good, right when things seem easier, that is when many fall back. Because the hardest part of discipline is not starting. It is staying steady when things feel normal. And what comes next, the stage where laziness truly feels wrong, is where very few people ever arrive. That is where everything changes. But getting there requires something most people never build. Systems. And that is where this story turns. I encourage you to subscribe to this channel if you find this important, and turn on the notification bell to always be part of the growth process. Most people think discipline means forcing yourself to suffer. That is why they fail. Real discipline is not about pushing harder every day. It is about making the right actions feel normal. And that starts with understanding one hard truth. Motivation will always fail you. Motivation comes and goes. Some days you feel strong. Some days you feel tired, bored, or lazy. If your whole life depends on how you feel, your life will always move in circles. That is why discipline must become automatic. Think about breathing. You do not think about it. Your heart beating. You do not decide it every second. Systems run those things. Your life needs systems too. Without systems, every day becomes a fight. With systems, discipline starts to run by itself. Let us talk about habits. Many people say it takes 21 days to build a habit. That sounds nice. It sounds easy, but it is not true. Real discipline takes much longer. Some habits take months before they feel natural. Some take a year. Some take even longer. And that is okay. You are not trying to change for a season. You are trying to change who you are. There are 3 stages everyone goes through when building discipline. First stage is resistance. This stage hurts. Your body resists. Your mind complains. Everything in you wants to go back to comfort. This is where most people quit. They think, this should be easier by now. So they stop. But resistance is not a sign you are failing. It is a sign you are changing. Second stage is rhythm. Things start to flow. You are not fighting yourself as much. Discipline feels smoother, less painful. This stage feels good. Too good. Many people think they have arrived here. They relax. They get careless. And slowly, old habits return. Because rhythm is not the goal. It is only the middle. Third stage is reflex. This is where discipline becomes part of you. Not doing the right thing feels strange. Laziness feels uncomfortable. You no longer debate with yourself. You act first. This stage takes time. Months. Sometimes years. But once you reach it, discipline protects itself. So how do you get there? You do not rely on willpower. Willpower is weak. It gets tired. You design your environment instead. Make bad choices hard. Make good choices easy. If you want to eat better, do not keep junk food nearby. If you want to exercise, put your clothes where you can see them. If you want to read, place a book where your phone usually sits. Small changes around you create big changes inside you. This is how discipline becomes your default. At some point, something powerful happens. Your language changes. You stop saying, I am trying. You start saying, I am. I am someone who wakes up early. I am someone who moves my body. I am someone who finishes what I start. This shift is quiet, but strong. You are no longer forcing actions. You are acting in line with who you believe you are. That belief is everything. But here is another truth most people hide from. You will fail sometimes. You will miss days. You will slip. Failure is not the problem. Staying down is. One bad day does not ruin discipline. Quitting does. The real skill is recovery. How fast do you get back up? Miss one workout. Do you quit the week? Eat poorly one day. Do you give up completely? Strong people recover quickly. They do not waste energy on guilt. They move forward. Now look at the people around you. They matter more than you think. The people you spend time with either raise your standards or lower them. There is no middle ground. If everyone around you loves comfort, discipline will feel strange. You will feel like you are doing too much. But if you surround yourself with people who value effort, discipline feels normal. That is why changing your life often means changing your circle. Not because others are bad, but because comfort spreads quietly. Another silent killer of discipline is boredom. Discipline is not exciting. It is repetitive. Same actions, same routines. People quit because it feels dull. The answer is not quitting. The answer is smart variety. Keep the goal the same. Change the method. Move your body every day, but in different ways. Read every day, but different kinds of books. The commitment stays. The boredom fades. And through all of this, there is one voice you must face. The voice in your head. That voice will make excuses. It will ask for comfort. It will whisper, tomorrow. You must train that voice. Not by arguing, but by acting. Action comes first. Feelings follow. Over time, that voice changes sides. And when discipline finally runs on systems, not motivation, when your environment supports you, when your identity is clear, something big starts to build quietly beneath the surface. Not just success, but self-respect. And once you feel that, you will never see comfort the same way again. Because comfort will no longer feel safe. It will feel dangerous. And that is when the final shift begins. There comes a moment when discipline stops feeling like effort. Not because life got easier, but because you changed. At this stage, discipline is no longer something you do. It is something you are. You stop saying, I am trying to be better. You start saying, this is how I live. That shift is quiet, but it is powerful. When discipline becomes identity, decisions disappear. You no longer debate. You no longer negotiate with comfort. You act from who you are, not how you feel. This is why systems matter so much. A system removes daily struggle. Think about money. People who stay broke often think money problems come from bad luck. But the truth is simpler. They spend first. They save whatever is left. People who build wealth do the opposite. They save first. They invest regularly. They track what they use. Not sometimes. Every time. They do not depend on feelings. They depend on systems. One choice made once, then repeated automatically. The same rule applies to health. You cannot build success if your body is breaking down. Your body is not separate from your life. It is the vehicle your life moves through. Ignore it, and everything else eventually falls apart. Taking care of your body is not complex. Move daily. Eat real food. Sleep enough. Drink water. Simple rules. But simple does not mean easy. Simple means there are no excuses. Discipline here is not punishment. It is respect. Every disciplined choice sends a message to yourself. I matter. My future matters. This is where discipline becomes an act of self-love. Not harshness. Not cruelty. Respect. Now pause and ask yourself something serious. When your life is over, what lesson will it teach? Will people remember someone who always chose comfort? Someone with talent, but no follow-through? Or will they remember someone who showed effort, consistency, and growth? Your discipline is never private. Children watch. Friends watch. People learn from how you live. You are teaching something every day, whether you mean to or not. That responsibility is heavy, but it is also powerful. Because discipline is not about perfection. It is about direction. Every morning, the same choice appears. Stay comfortable or grow. No one else can choose for you. And here is the truth that closes this journey. Discipline is not a finish line. It is a path you step onto again and again. Some days you will walk strong. Some days you will stumble. What matters is that you keep moving. Comfort will always call your name. It will always offer ease. But growth answers only one call: action. If this message helped you think differently, stay connected. Subscribe to this channel for more stories and lessons that build strength from the inside out. Because discipline is not about being hard on yourself. It is about becoming someone you respect. And that journey starts now.